Hi, this is James J. Coker, and welcome to Terror TV. Tales from the Crypt is one of the best horror television shows of all time, and I mean that. I mean, it was a show that I practically grew up with as a little kid in the 90s, and I hold that show near and dear to my heart. I mean, hell, look at my shirt, guys, come on. You know, when I was a kid, there was many episodes that I loved, but they still scared the shit out of me. Believe me, they did. But no matter how scary the episode was, as soon as the Crypt Keeper came on, I would smile and I would laugh at how lively and fun and how bad pun jokes he was. I mean, I really do miss the guy. Now, there was one episode of The Crypt that was not really scary or dark, but more fun for the sheer amount of monsters in it. That episode was the Season 2 episode of Kormans Kalamity, an episode about a Tales from the Crypt comic book artist whose own monster drawings are somehow coming to life. This episode is a lot of fun, not just for the monsters in it, but for the lively, entertaining, and just quite memorable characters throughout. From the main character, who's a down-on-his-luck, anxiety-ridden comic book artist, to his verbally abusive wife, to the absolute fun, rather quirky 1940s-style policewoman whose detective work mirrors like a quirky film noir comedy. But the best aspect of this episode is, of course, the monsters. There's a slimy toad-like monster that comes out of the washing machine and eats a guy's head off in a laundromat. That's one of my favorite parts of the show. To a rotten spiderweb-covered ghoul that comes out of a refrigerator, to finally a fat, repulsive, pig-like monster that's almost a representation of the comic book artist's verbally abusive and annoying wife. This is one hell of a fun and almost light-hearted episode of Tales from the Crypt that I believe that you can actually show your kids for any of the parents out there. It almost has, I would say, almost like an Amblin quality to it all, like an early Steven Spielberg, early 80s Steven Spielberg vibe to it. So if you want a fun episode of The Crypt, and not so much a dark and ghoulish or like really horrifying episode of The Crypt, definitely seek out the Season 2 episode of Tales from the Crypt, Kormans Kalamity.
She wouldn't have ended up a monster piece.